A very good afternoon. You're watching PM News. Our top story this hour. Northern Cape Judge President Frans Kgomo has sentenced the Griekwastad killer to an effective 20 years behind bars for the rape of Marthella Steenkamp as well as the murders of the Steenkamp family. The accused, a 17-year-old boy, killed the family at their farm in Naauwhoek near Griekwastad in 2012. Deon Steenkamp, his wife Christel and their daughter Marthella were shot to death. The judge said that the Griekwastad farm murderer was not used by anybody else or influenced by anybody to commit the Steenkamp murders. The boy was 15 at the time when he confessed to killing the family members. In March this year, the minor was found guilty on all 3 counts of murder as well as rape and defeating the ends of justice. The minor was also found guilty of raping Marthella and sentenced to another 12 years and another 4 years for defeating the ends of justice and lying to the police. The sentences will run concurrently. Now, for more details on the sentencing, we are joined from Kimberley by our reporter, Ulrich Hendricks. Ulrich, a very good afternoon to you. Now, the judge handed down a sentence of 20 years for each murder, 12 years for rape and 4 years for defeating the ends of justice, which will run concurrently. Now, this sentence has been met with different reactions. Please tell us what transpired in court today.
Sorry, can you just repeat? I couldn't hear you properly.
All right, Ulrich. Now, the judge handed down a sentence of 20 years for each murder, 12 years for rape and 4 years for defeating the ends of justice. Now, which will run concurrently. Now, this sentence has been met with different reactions. Please tell us what transpired in court this morning.
Well, it was widely expected that the teenager will receive a 25 years for or the maximum sentence, that's 25 years for the murders each, and then 15 years for rape, and then another 10 for defeating the ends of justice. Judge Kgomo finds some leniency and then sentenced him according to what you just said. So it was a surprise in that, also that basically you'll just be serving 20 years behind bars with parole that could cut the sentence in 12. So people are actually talking about, it was a very atrocious, the severity of the crime was. So people are talking about that effectively will only be spending 10 years behind bars. But also other people also said that they are quite happy with the sentence, the MPA, and also the investigating officer who spoke to us after he was sentenced.
Now, the public has also hinted that the boy was still a minor and shouldn't receive such a high sentence. Tell us the judge's remarks as to why he felt this was a just sentence for the boy who turns 18 in just 2 days.
Well, he was sentenced under the Child Justice Act, which prescribes minimum and maximum sentences. A lengthy jail term is usually reserved for severe cases, which this one obviously is. But the first thing about the Child Justice Act is that they try to rehabilitate rather than give offenders lengthy jail terms. So the judge had a fine line to actually walk, because they had to weigh up the future of this child with his past transgressions. Like I said, the MPA as well as the investigating officers said to me earlier that they found that the tight line that the judge walked was actually quite good. So some people are quite happy with the sentence.
Thank you so much. That was SABC reporter Ulrich Hendricks, live to us from Kimberley, where the Griekwastad killer was sentenced to 20 years effective today.